Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video I wanted to recap the top performing teams for the Orson Dream Realm boss and also give you some alternatives if you don't have all of these heroes built up, and kind of just like try to explain the role of each hero in the team formation. So right now my top performing team got 2.5 billion damage, and it is this team over here using Mikola, Rainier, Elsa, Odie, and Lily May with the resonating spell. Now, the most important thing for the Orson boss is to either use Elsa or Lenya. If you're not using either of them, the problem is you don't have enough interruption effects, and that will cause the boss to stack up his fury and kill your team faster, and also reduce your damage dealt to the boss. So it's really essential to have basically a stunner or interrupter, which is either Elsa or Lenya. And I don't have Lenya, but luckily I have Elsa built up. Then after that, you'll have to have a healer. So Mikola is the best option, but if you don't have Mikola, it's fine. You can run Smokey, but then just position Smokey in this rightmost tile. I'll show you a team formation using Smokey in the replays when we watch them. Then you're going to want to have Rainier if you have him at Mythic Plus to increase the damage that the boss will take. That's pretty important. If you don't have Rainier at Mythic Plus, you can replace him for Thorin. Like I've mentioned before, Thorin also offers a debuff to increase the damage the boss receives, kind of like a miniature version of Rainier. And then you want to have 2 damage dealers. So most people out there will have Odie built up, or you're in the progress of building him. So Odie, most people will be able to use him as a damage dealer. Lily May, if you recruited for her, then she is one of the best damage dealer options for this boss. But if you don't have Lily May, then I think probably replacing it for Thorin and going for just Thorin, Rainier, like double debuffer type strategy, and just Odie as your dedicated damage dealer would probably be the way you have to go. So first of all, let's go ahead and, rather than watching the replay, let's do a fresh new run with the team. Okay, so this team here is considered to be possibly the overall best team fighting into Orson, because it's very similar to the team I just showed you, which is the team I ran: Elsa, Mikola, Rainier, Lily May. But I run Odie, and Talene is a little bit better if you have Talene built up. Talene and Odie are kind of really similar. They both deal a high amount of magic damage. But of course Talene's damage is like AoE, so like if they're like the Skyclops summons, she can take them all down, but Odie cannot. Okay, so in terms of the positioning, we're just positioning for the magic charms. Resonating spell onto Lily May is important, and she's going to be getting the attack buff from the Rainier elite magic charms if you have them. And then this is just going to be the position. Mikola will be tanking the aggro first of all, and Odie is going to be teleported into the front so that he will be grouped up with the Mikola to get the advantage of her buffs. And Elsa will go up into the front range as well and keep trying to interrupt the boss to reduce his fury stacks. So all of the heroes are up towards the front. I mean, he does throw them back repeatedly, but for most of the duration of the fight, once the Courier Sphere is activated, it is going to be applying those buffs to all of your damage dealers, which is important. And this is a triple damage dealer comp, so the damage output is a little bit higher than if, for example, you were only running 2 damage dealers on a tank like Thorin, for example. But that can be an option, and especially if you're having difficulty surviving, running Thorin is not a bad choice, because it also increases the damage you deal because of his Soul Plunder. Yeah, the boss, he hits pretty hard. He keeps interrupting you and knocking you up, but that isn't as much of an issue with Mikola. Of course, with Smokey, it is an issue, but then you just have to position Smokey, like we mentioned, on the tile all the way on the right. So Mikola goes down with like a bit over 20 seconds left of the battle. Oh, and this is not good. A lot of my team just got killed in that hit. And yeah, this is not a good score. But normally we get over 50% of the boss with this team, and that is how we got 2.5 billion damage. But there is some RNG involved, as you can tell from that run. And here is an option if, for example, you have Smokey. And we'll watch this replay as well. Smokey off to the side, Thorin as another debuffer along with Rainier, and then just 2 damage dealers, Lily May and Elsa. If you have Lily May built up, that's great, then you can run this team. If you don't have Lily May, but you have the Elsa, then you can run this team. It only got like slightly lower damage with the OD getting position swapped compared to this one with the Lily May. The damage difference is really low, like 2.14 billion and 2.17 billion. Almost no damage difference between the two of them. Both of the times Verdant spell. Just for surviving better. I think also if you're at a lower level and you're having difficulty surviving, the Verdant spell can be good. So this is like kind of the almost fully free to play or like obtainable team, although it is using Elsa, and maybe people didn't recruit for Elsa, which is going to be a problem, and Lenya. And if you don't have Elsa or Lenya, then things kind of go badly for this boss, because he's going to stack up his Fury, and there's not much you can do about it. Another interesting option is Brian, because Brian has interruption, he has stuns in his kit, but not that much, like not nearly as much as Elsa or Lenya, and that's why he wouldn't be as effective at doing their job. So as you can see in this fight, Smokey for the most part has not been interrupted. He can continuously cast his aura, heal up and your team, even heal them up more than Mikola can, so your team is safer, and also give them the attack and haste buff. So yeah, this team is really consistent and overall pretty strong, but it can't get as high damage as the other team I showed you with triple damage dealers and Mikola. But it doesn't do bad at all. Like, very safe way of getting over 2.1 billion damage, which is really strong. And doesn't even require you to have Lily May. So this is probably the best option for you to run if you don't have like Lily May, Lenya, things like that. Let's just say you don't even have Elsa. Say Thorin and Smokey, and then you're deciding, okay, what is going to be another hero for me to run? If you don't have Elsa, the thing is, there's not any good form of interruption here. I don't know who you would want to run. Could it be Shakir going into the front, like just to protect your team better? Just don't know. Or could it even be Coco? I think it probably could be Coco, right? I don't know. Let's try Coco and see what happens and just see how the fight is playing out. Yeah, your only damage dealer is Odie. Coco will protect your team. The problem is he's going to stack up his Fury. He has all 5 Fury stacks. You can see the icon above him. And so we tank that, but I think the thing is when he has the Fury stacks, he also you deal less damage to him. So that's kind of why you want to prevent him having the Fury stacks, but like if you don't have Lenya or Elsa, I guess that's not really possible. So far this is not looking too bad. Coco is fully protecting your team. Like Coco plus Smokey, it's impossible for your team to die. So especially also if you're at a lower level or if you're having trouble surviving, this is probably the team you want to go for. Still getting off pretty reasonable damage. Like, probably can't even break 2 billion, but to be honest, that's still really impressive. For the fact that this is really just running a lot of heroes people will have access to. Almost exactly 2 billion damage. No Lenya, no Elsa, resonating spell on Odie, and just to take an example of that, 2 billion damage, that would put us in rank 4 for our server and rank 4 for our district. 2 billion damage is not bad, but it is also because we have the high levels on our heroes, like we're up to the level cap, the soft level cap. But it goes to show you that it is not a bad team. And definitely something you can run. So anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully these different team options helped. And good luck getting a high score in the Orson boss. And yeah, that is going to be it. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.